divas! Today I have a special treat for you. So I have been digging up some of the Singing Diva archives and I have put together a beautiful little 5-part mini-series for you to help you sing fabulously. I've kept these episodes short and sweet so they're easily digestible. And this way, you can watch them a few times over if you need to without losing your concentration. I'll also compile them into a little playlist so it's easy for you if you'd like to come back to them and watch them all over again at a later stage. Remember to like, share, subscribe, do all the things if you haven't already, and turn on your notification bell. You definitely don't want to be missing out on content like this. Here is a quick outline of what you can expect to receive in this 5-part mini-series. In part 1, I'll be teaching you about breathing from your diaphragm. In part 2, you'll be learning about expanding your vocal range. In part 3, I'll be teaching you a practical on how to do box breathing. In part 4, you learn about building confidence for singing. And in part 5, how correct breathing benefits your singing. These specific subjects help tackle some of the most basic foundational aspects of vocal training with my best advice on these most frequently asked questions. So last week's episode was about building up your confidence for singing, and I hope you have enjoyed the series so far. We're almost at the end now with episode 5 today. Here I'm going to share how correct breathing can actually benefit your singing. Enjoy the episode! Now, if you do this exercise consistently and actually make a practice or habit out of it, you can expect to see some really cool benefits. To give you some examples, one of my students told me that he had increased memory and he was in his 60s. But after doing this exercise consistently, he saw a noted difference in how much better his memory was. This can be attributed to the increased amount of oxygen taken into the body, which goes up to the brain as well. Another great example was a student of mine who used to use an asthma pump. And I'm no doctor and I'm not advocating for getting rid of your asthma pump. I'm just giving you a testimony, an example of a student of mine that was really benefited by this exercise. So this student had a problem with asthma and would constantly be using his pump. But after doing this exercise consistently for a few weeks, he gave me the most amazing feedback. He no longer needed his asthma pump. So everyone's results are going to be different, but why not take the opportunity to gain some kind of benefit for your health and your well-being while doing your singing exercises? I personally love to use this technique when I am having trouble sleeping, or if I'm just in bed and I want to really relax and wind down. I will do the same breathing technique while I'm lying in bed on my back and I slowly, gently drift off. Now, a very common question I get with students when they're first starting out is, how come there's so much emphasis on breathing? How is breathing actually really going to benefit my singing? A very good explanation of this is to try and think of a kite. How a kite flows on a windy day and how it will stay up in the air as compared to if there is no wind. What would happen to the kite? Pretty much just fall down. So your singing voice is very much like that kite. Your voice is basically a sound that needs to be carried on an airflow. At the end of the day, it is the air flowing through you that is going to carry the sound. Hence, it is so important to be able to have good airflow for your singing voice to able to flow beautifully out of your vocal cords. Remember, there's nothing extra that you're going to have to do to improve your singing voice if you're doing these techniques. I have found that your singing voice automatically improves when you have better breathing. You see the difference when you sing. You're not struggling for air anymore. You're able to just sing a lot more comfortably, and your voice automatically sounds better. Now, I know this may be a very simple sounding exercise, but try it for yourself and see. I have found this simple exercise to make some of the biggest difference to the voices of many of the students that I've worked with. Give this exercise a go. Do it consistently. Challenge yourself. Push yourself and see how far can you extend your breath while doing this exercise. And leave me some feedback in the comments below. Let's all share, how far were you able to go? How far were you able to push with this particular vocal exercise? And what were some of the benefits that you experienced? Now, it's important to know that no matter how much you may practice and improve on your voice, we all are human. We all might have a little vocal crack here and there, a bit of a break or waver in our voice when we're singing a song. It's all totally normal and natural. In the comment section, let us know how correct breathing has helped improve your singing, and maybe whatever you've experienced when you previously had some bad breathing techniques. We all tend to do that unconsciously with shallow breathing. Let us know the difference and how correct breathing has maybe impacted you and your singing. Overall, I hope you have enjoyed this little 5-part mini series that I've put together for you. And if you've really been encouraged and learned something from it, go ahead and share that in the comment section as well. Maybe some of your highlights that you'd like to share with us. I would just love to hear from you. Now, if you would like to go even further on your singing journey, I encourage you to check out the beautiful course that I have put together for you. It's called Learn How to Sing, Vocal Training, and it takes you through all the way from beginner to intermediate and then to advanced level vocal training. So you will benefit no matter which level of vocal ability you may be at. You can really transform your vocals and build your self-esteem. Details in the description box below. And this, my beautiful divas, brings us to the end of my little 5-part mini series. But don't despair, I'm going to be working on another one for you pretty soon. In my next video, I'm not going to tell you the topic, but I'm sure you've come to expect some wonderful, interesting, hopefully inspiring and encouraging things and topics on this channel. So we'll let next week's topic be a little bit of a mystery. I'll be back soon with a brand new video just for you. I will see you there, and until then, my beautiful divas, stay awesome.